Hey guys, what's up with me? So I'm just going to go ahead and show you how to do this boiling method. I wanted to see if it works, so I used an old wig. This is the Outre Yaki 24-inch. What you'll need is some water, some flexi rods, a clip to hold the hair back, and a brush. So put the wig on your head or on a wig stand and just start combing it out. As you can see, the hair was super nappy. I've had this wig for a long time. It does shed, it does tangle, but overall it was a pretty good wig, so I wanted to see if I can salvage it. So now I'm going to separate the pieces of hair. Just a little piece in the back. As you can see, it's still kind of tangled, so I'm going to pull the top hair up with my clip and then proceed to detangle the pieces that are down. So I'm just going to keep brushing and continue to brush, and I'm going to add a little bit of water at some point to help the detangling process, because as you can see, the hair was really tangled. So just keep spraying and detangling until the hair is no longer matted. Make sure you get the ends on the bottom, because I don't know what it is with synthetic, but the ends are always the part that gets so nappy, and I don't really understand it. I don't want to cut it, so just continue to detangle until you can't anymore. Then go ahead and grab a flexi rod. I want the curls to go away from my face, so I'm gonna put it behind me and wrap the hair in a twisting motion away from my face around the flexi rod. And you just continue to do that towards the end, and just make sure you get those ends as well, because they're so nappy that you don't want like this big bush on the end. So just make sure you wrap that around every piece around the flexi rod. And then once you're done, kind of like move the flexi rod upwards to hold all the hair in place. And then there you go. And I turn around so that way the hair is in place. You can see, and then just proceed with the next piece of hair until you go through the whole wig, and I'll show you how to do it again. So basically grab another piece, clip the top part that you're not detangling out of the way, and then you're going to detangle, add some more water, and just continue to detangle. Like I said, the wig was super nappy, so grab some more water. And once you're done with that, grab a flexi rod and proceed to wrap around the flexi rod. I want my curls away from my face, so I am wrapping it away from my face in a twisting motion around the flexi rod all the way towards the end, and make sure I get the end so that way they still have the same, they'll have the same curl pattern as well and not be this bushy mess. Once I'm done with that, I kind of give it a little bit of a twist, and I pull the flexi rod upward around the top, and that way it clamps and holds the hair in place. There's a visual of how it should be, and this is what it looks like when I'm completely done. Okay, so next up we're going to do is go in the kitchen or wherever you have boiling water and boil the curls. So I grabbed a bowl that I do not like and a bowl that I do not put food in, and I use a tea kettle, and I basically boiled some hot water. Please be careful, this is extremely hot. If you're under 18, or please make sure you get some supervision. Please do not burn yourself, it's extremely hot. Okay, so be careful. So I boiled a good amount of water, and then once I'm done with that, I go ahead and take some tongs, once again that I do not use for food, and put the wig in the water, and make sure you get all the curls. Get every last curl that you can, okay? Because you don't want to miss any pieces, because you want to make sure that everything, the curls are basically even. Okay, so just make sure you get everything. As you can see, it's super hot, so please be careful. So I'm just showing you what it looks like. You see the smoke coming off because it's hot, okay? So I'm just making sure all the curls get in the water. I did that for about 5 to 10 minutes. Once I'm done, I pulled the wig out with some tongs and laid it on a towel. As you can see, once again, it's smoking, and what I did was I let it sit for 24 hours to make sure that the hair was dry. And once it was done, this was the end results, and I love them. I'm super impressed. For one, it made the hair super soft. As you can see, it's a lot more manageable. The curls are popping. Like, look at them. I'm really impressed. Like, I don't know why I didn't do this sooner with my other wigs. Usually when I'm done with them, I just throw them away. But now I can just continue to do this. Like, I'm gonna do this all the time. And as you can see, I'm just taking the flexi rods out, and I'm like loving it. I'm like, okay, like, why didn't I think of this before? It's all over YouTube, and I don't know why I never thought of this. So I'm pleased with the results. So I'm just taking them out, and I'm just taking all of them out. Okay. So one thing I would recommend is make sure you comb out or brush out some of the curls, because as you can see, like, they're kind of like lumped together. So just make sure you know, comb it out. It looks like the front is a little more curly than the back, but it's bomb, girl. Like, you can do this with all your wigs. Like, and if you really know what you can do, you can make the curl pattern the way you want. So now I'm just like trying to separate some of the curls and just make it a little more full, because obviously it kind of dried in its like little plait area. So, but yeah, look at it. I'm super impressed. So now I'm just looking, and here's the side view of the hair. Well, at some point I'm like feeling myself, so I'm all up in the mirror, like I'm super impressed. But at some point, okay, here we go. Side view. If I can stop looking at myself. And you see those little pieces in the back, like, make sure you brush those out, because the hair clumped together when you were boiling it. So just make sure you comb them out. But overall, if you want it to be big, go ahead and tease it, because I mean, at this point, you can do whatever you want with this wig. So I just fixed my leave out when I was done. But thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe.